Good morning all. I am Banu Prakash CH, Associate Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Vishnu Institute of Technology. Today we are going to be discuss about the topic on projection of solids inclined to one plane. So it is an hexagonal prism. Base edge, see this is a base edge. The base edge is 30 mm side. See the 30 mm side. See it is a hexagonal prism. It consists totally 6 rectangular faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 rectangular faces it consists. One is the top face, another one is the bottom base. See here, the edge is lying on the horizontal plane. See here, it is edge is lying on the horizontal plane. Because, sir, why we are placing like this way? We can place like this way also. So, if at that particular time, the corner is lying on the horizontal plane. But when you are taking into the second stage, if you are lifting like this, the axis is make an angle, then that time it is on the corner. So it is not correct, it is wrong. So the hexagonal prism, we have to the base, one of the edge is lying on the horizontal plane. So you have to draw your profile plane like this way. So the edge is perpendicular to the reference line XY. See, this is what you have to call it as axis. See all of you, this is axis. The axis is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, but parallel to the, if it is a vertical plane will be there, it is parallel to the vertical plane. See one of the side 30 mm. So one end is I am representing with A and another end is I am representing with B. Now I want to construct an hexagon. So what is the method to construct an hexagon? Either angle method or otherwise by using compass method. Now I am choosing angle method. So for that I need a protractor. See, place your protractor here. The including angle is 120 degrees or excluding angle is 60 degrees. Either any one you can take. Now set our protractor here, another point at B. The including angle is 120 degrees, excluding angle is 60 degrees. Now place your protractor here. So this is A, this is B, this is what you have to call it as C. Now again place your protractor here. Including angle is 120 degrees. This is mark the point, or excluding angle is 60 degrees. Now set your drafter here to the XY reference line. With the help of drafter we can complete very easily the remaining procedure. No need to put all the angles like this. This is 30 mm and join here. Obviously this is 30 mm. Now this is C, this is what you have to call D, this is what you have to call it as E, this is what you have to call it as F. Now I completed top view of the first stage. Project the corners A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B will be lying on the same line, E, D will be lying on the same line, F, C will be lying on the same line. Now project the corners to obtain top view, to obtain front view. Now this is A dash, this is B dash, this is F dash, C dash, this is E dash, D dash. Now the axis of the hexagon will be given is 75 mm. Now obviously this is a center of your hexagon because it is a prism. If you want to find out the center of the hexagonal prism, simply you join these diagonals. For sake of example, I am showing. This is the way to identify the center of your hexagon. This is what you have to call it as O1 comma O2. Now set your drafter to the reference line XY. These projector lines are perpendicular to the reference line XY. Now the axis height is 75 mm. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. Now see here the bottom base only I shown here, I represented with notations A, B, C, D, but there is a top face will be there. This is bottom base. See bottom base A, B, C, D, E, F, like this. The top face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is A comma 1, B comma 2, C comma 3, D comma 4, E comma 4. So the top face is I am denoting with A comma 1. See bottom base I am representing with A, but top face is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I already drawn the vertical projector lines from these corner points from A, B and from FC and E comma D. Now I am representing here 1 dash comma 2 dash, next 3 dash comma 6 dash, and next one is 4 dash comma 5 dash. Now we obtain front view. So this is your first stage. So I am writing here FIRST, first STAGE stage, first stage. Now we are going to the second stage. See the axis, see the particular prism, hexagonal prism. The axis is a imaginary line. See the axis. See if here it is a vertical plane, the axis is parallel to the vertical plane, but here in the problem it will be given the axis is perpendicular to the horizontal plane, parallel to the, this is vertical plane, parallel to the vertical plane, but in the problem it will be given it is making an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal plane. It is making an angle 45 degrees to the horizontal plane. Now I am making the axis, somewhere you have to mark the point here. So put your protractor. So 10 degrees, 20, 30, 40, 45. Now set your drafter to these 2 points. Draw the axis. This is a representation of center line. Now see the, take the drafter and see the distance here. So this is around 52 mm it is came. It means obviously this is in between 26 mm and this is from FC dash to E dash D dash it is 26 mm. From F dash C dash to A dash B dash it is again 26 mm. Now set our drafter here. See, and one of the edge point A dash B dash, it touches the reference line XY, and at the same time, see for this axis this line XY reference line is perpendicular. So same thing you want to apply here in the second stage. See what I am doing here, I am taking first stage front view and I am reproducing here, but in inclination. I set my drafter here to the reference line XY. Now this is 26, 26 and one more 26, 26 here. Now from here this is axis height is 75, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. Once again and here. Actually it is an axis, here axis will come, but in the prism what will be happening, see this is one of the edge, see another edge, it is a straight edge, what we have to call it as, it overcomes the center line, so we can't able to represent here center line, so it overcomes the real line overcomes the axis line, so I am representing with this is a visible edge. Now I am representing here A dash, B dash, F dash, C dash, E dash, D dash, 1 dash comma 2 dash, this is top face, 3 dash comma 6 dash, 4 dash comma 5 dash. Now I completed the second stage top view. Now what I am doing, from this top view I am seeing the corner points, I am projecting the corner points. Now from here extend the horizontal projector lines from the first stage top view from all the corner points. Now this is the point what we have to call it as A, B, C, and this is what we have to call it as D, and this is what we have to call it as E, and this is the point what we have to call it as F. Like this, the top face also you want to project. Now from here 4 dash 5 dash I am making vertical projector lines from 3 dash 6 dash and from 1 dash 2 dash. Now extend these lines, horizontal projector lines onto these horizontal projector lines onto the vertical projector lines where both are intersecting. See here it will be intersecting. Next extend this line, extend one more this line, and extend this last line. See here, now this is the point 1 and this is the one more intersection point 2, 3. Now this is 4, now this is 5, and now this is 6. Now here what we are possible to see, what we are not possible to see. For example, this is the prism I am taken, this is the axis is making an angle. See here, the axis is making an angle. Now when I am seeing from the top, this is the edge I can't possible to see, and see this is straight edge I can't possible to see, this is the straight edge I can't possible to see. Due to that reason, this will become dotted line, this will come dotted line, and this will come dotted line. Now join all the points here. First I am joining DC, next I am joining DE, joining EF. Now this I can't possible to see because when I am seeing from the top view I can't possible to see, so these are dotted lines, or also we can call it as hidden lines because we are not possible to see. And this is also dotted line. Now join this one, join 1 2, join 2 3, join 3 4, join 5 6, join 6 1. Now after joining these edges, now I want to join straight edges. See, first I will join 6F, join 5E, join 4D, join 3. Now here when I am seeing from the top, this is the actual prism. When I am seeing from the top, this is the straight edges I can't possible to see when I am seeing from the top. Due to that reason, this also will come as hidden lines. So this is your second stage, SECOND, second. That's all, I completed the problem. Thank you all. Okay. Yeah, some more I forgotten here. That is O1 here, O1 dash, and this is O2 dash, and here I want to represent O1 dash, and this is I want to represent O2 dash. And one more here I am not represented angle, but I kept in angle only. So this is angle is 45 degrees with the horizontal plane. This is the final, this is a true shape of the your hexagonal prism when it is one of the edge is lying on the horizontal, when edge is lying on the horizontal plane. At the same time, it is making an angle 45 degrees with the horizontal plane. So this is the true shape of your hexagonal prism.